Welcome everyone to another segment of VW Pop-Up Movement. Today's guest is a senior project engineer. He is also a professor at Wayne State University. He runs an up-and-coming after-school tutoring program, and he has made some time because he is a very, very busy man. Please, would you welcome Dr. Tai Ukpong, right?
Yes, thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
So,
you can just say Dr. Tai. That's
Dr. Tai.
fine. Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Tai, because I do not want to mess up his last name.
It's
So,
okay.
Dr. Tai. So glad that you can make it with us
Thank
today.
you. Thank you so much.
Yes,
I'm
on
honored
the
to be
show.
here. Yeah.
I wanted to interview you because we were talking the other day, and you were so passionate about education and about a lot of things that are going on in our world today with education, with black men, with youth. Just a whole spectrum of things. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that.
Yes.
I'm just going to really just let you go because you are so passionate and there's no need for me to interject with a lot of questions.
Thank you so much, Val.
Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate much this opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, if you multiply 1 million by 0, 1 million times 0 is what? Is zero. So the vast majority of our black men, black Americans, I don't care, black everywhere, we are not doing well, but few are doing well. And so when you multiply, the multiplicative effect of this is 0.
Right.
The world does not take us seriously. That's why you see Oprah goes to Switzerland and she gets stopped in the store because the world's perception is that we are not doing well.
Right.
And we are not doing well because we have 1 million able-bodied black men in prison in the United States of America.
Yeah, come on.
Now, what is causing black men to be, 1 million black men to be in jail in America? Let me tell you why. I'm a scientist, I'm an engineer. When I recognize a problem, I have to find out why that problem and propose a solution to solve it.
Yes, sir.
A number of people have paid lip service to black education in this country. I grew up in somewhere in Africa, growing up, but the environment that brought me up is what made me here today. But black Americans started running a race when everybody were already 100 miles out. I'm just using that.
Right.
They cannot catch up. All they need is an education system that values them.
Yes.
And so you find out that when you start a race, let's say you're in the kindergarten, you're running. You keep running, everybody's running, the Japanese are running, the Chinese are running, the whites are running, everybody's running.
Right.
Then suddenly, maybe 4th grade or 5th grade, you fell off.
Yes.
The teacher doesn't recognize that you've fallen off. Doesn't tell the parent. No lights, a bright light goes off.
Yeah.
They keep pushing you along in this assembly line education that I call it.
Yeah.
Keep pushing you to 12th grade. Then after 12th grade, you're done.
Right.
What is happening is our boys, once they finish 12th grade, they can't go forward, they can't go backward.
Right.
I mean, every man wants to lead. They want a family. They want something good for themselves.
Yes.
A man has to feel proud. So here's this guy. He came out of high school. Some of them even don't make it through high school.
That's true.
Because of the pressure they have to work. This guy that is videotaping us, I have a conversation with him. He's a genius. The guy is a genius. Give him anything, he will do it. But he could have been an electronic engineer. But look at him today, he's struggling because the assembly line education system failed him. So what I'm saying is, a number of organizations in this world take advantage of black issues. Like not only in Africa, there are so many charities.
Yes.
They get a lot of money from international agencies, and then this money does not percolate down to the villages where you see a woman carrying a child at the back with cucumber or on the head, running on against the vehicular traffic. So if you go there, tears will roll down your eyes to see the way women and children are suffering. Because a lot of these charities that are getting billions of dollars from international agencies, they use it to pay their mortgages. The money does not go to where the money is needed.
Supposed to go. Yeah.
The same thing in this country. There are so many tutoring, so many mentoring, so many, you have where is the result?
Right.
At Wayne State University, how many of our boys are in engineering? How many of our boys are in computer science?
Come on.
How many of our boys are even at Wayne State? How many? So we gotta address this thing.
Yes.
We gotta address this education system that has failed black youth.
Come on.
They did not ask to be born. Our children did not ask to be born, and as such, when you go to education, when you go to school, you are going for education.
Exactly.
But you don't. Nobody is going to deny you that education. It's your right. Everybody gets educated. But our boys, the moment our boys walk into that school, into any school at all, the teachers. I had a lady told me this, a parent told me this summer. She went to a teacher and asked for a summer package for her daughter.
Yes.
The teacher said, "Oh, your daughter is doing well. She doesn't need any package." Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And
Right.
she's hurrying up to go on vacation. So what I'm saying is that our children are not being given the benefit of the doubt that they can succeed.
Yes.
So let me go back to the prison thing. When our boys graduate from high school, by the way, our women are doing well, but the problem is the boys. When our boys graduate from high school, they can't go forward, they can't go backward.
Yes.
Most of them have no skill. So what they do is that they organize themselves into groups.
Yes.
Because it's survival.
Yeah. Come on.
War is on. They have to survive.
Have to survive. That's right, doctor.
If you're hungry, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to die of hunger. Nobody.
Come on.
So they form themselves into group, and that's why you have sometimes this territorial fighting.
Yes.
And then the government comes down and clamp hard on them. The three strikes and you're out law. It pushed all our men into prison.
Yeah.
1 million. So we and thankfully the president is trying now to try and eliminate that. But I'm thankful for that. But still, 1 million are still locked up. So what I'm saying is, the education system has to change. What I'm proposing is that we go ahead, we go into our neighborhoods and our schools and find out the kid. If the child is in the 7th grade, tell the parent to bring that child to your office or wherever you are and do an independent assessment of that child. If the child is in, if the child is in the 7th grade, start from the 1st grade. Assess that child.
Yes.
He does very well in the 1st grade in math and reading, spelling. You move to the 2nd grade, you do it. Everything is all computer based. It doesn't take time to do.
Right.
So you track to see whether that kid in the 7th grade is 7th grade fluent.
Right. Right.
Competent. And if he or she is not, let's say 4th grade drop off, you have to hire tutors, mentors to boost this child.
Yes.
All the way to that 7th grade.
Yes.
Because by the time the child is in the 7th grade and can close their eyes or his eyes and do 6th grade stuff, that child is going to end up at Wednesday. And we're going to change. Our people are going to feel. Our communities are going to be alive because look at the recent police killings.
Yeah.
How many of these boys that are being killed, how many of them went to college? When you go to college like I did, what you do is when you graduate, you are piled up with student loan. You get my point? You are piled up with mortgage. You are piled up with a lot of bills, responsibility, wife, kids, everything.
Right.
You don't have any time to play. From morning time, you get on your car, to the office.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, majority of our boys that are being killed are killed because they have no way to go. Like Erigana, Erigana should have given us the epiphany. When that guy was saying, "I can't breathe."
Yes.
That should make us to say, what happened? This guy was just standing by the road corner selling stuff. But that is why if you go to everywhere that we have most of our boys, we sell water on the street, we sell things on the road, we are struggling, we are scraping, we are struggling. Whereas you see all these boys that are coming in from Asia, from India, from Russia, the United States government, the professors in the universities, they go out looking for kids in Asia. I mean, only God knows, these are my colleagues.
Yes.
I'm not biased at all. But I'm just saying, if this is America, we gotta be able to go into inner city and put our boys to compete.
Yes. Yes.
These guys, the grandparent, the great-grandparent, they built this country with slave labor. We need to pay back by helping these children, and not to abandon them and think that Michael Jordan is $1 million rich, Oprah is rich. That is just a drop in the bucket.
Right.
And so our boys, maybe when once they want to try and play ball, they want to go into rap, they want to go into this. This does not take too far. You can't compare that with getting a regular job where you are making 80, 90, 100 and something $1,000 a year. That comes from education.
Yes.
And also, if the government is saying we cannot, why not skill? Start teaching these boys or these girls skills from 4th grade. Let them learn skill, so that by the time they get to the 12th grade, if they are not able to go to college, they can start doing something on their own.
Skillful. So
yeah, skillful. So this is why I'm so passionate, because I've been teaching in the university for many years. I have not seen. In fact, in all my classes, I really have our boys in class. It's all Asians and Caucasians and Indians and all that, which I'm happy to teach them. But I want to see black children compete.
Yes.
And I don't just want to see 1, 2, 3. I want to see a large chunk in the classroom in computer science, in electrical engineering, electronic engineering, information technology. Yes. Our boys must compete. So my plea is that parents should rise up and join with this program.
Yes.
To get that kid, if your kid, whatever grade your child is, get him assessed independently. Don't go to the teacher, because that teacher is there for a paycheck. The majority of our teachers are good, but most of them in our neighborhood, teaching in our neighborhood schools, most of them they write our children off. They write our children off. So don't go to that teacher. That teacher is just going to hide and not tell you how it is. Bring your child to independently assess that child. If my child is in the 9th grade, how is he doing in 4th grade math? Yes. Is he able to spell beautiful and put beautiful in a good sentence? When once the child knows, see, education is like a building block.
Yes.
You don't have to know everything all you need to know is the fundamentals. It's just like joining any company, General Motors, Ford, anywhere. When you go to this company, they're going to train you. They pay a lot of money to train you to work. So what you need to do is that you must have acquired the fundamentals, because if you don't have the fundamentals, you're not going to be able to get in. Right. So that's what I'm saying, that we need a larger enrollment at Michigan University, Michigan State University, University of Michigan, University of Detroit, Mercy, Wayne State University. Our children cannot just be 12th grade cannot be the ceiling for our boys. Yeah. It cannot be. It cannot be. There has to be a slice on the onion ring for generations. This thing didn't happen today. It happened several years ago. We keep propagating it. But me, no matter how successful I am, I'm not happy, because to see my brothers and sisters pushing janitorial tray at the company I work with, or serving food. Yeah. It's almost like we are relegated to that zone. You know why we are relegated to that zone? Because the school system derailed them. The school system is responsible. I don't care. They say they can blame the family and everything. Don't blame the family. Because there are some families, Asian families, they are not so, but the school system that is good, that nurtures the child and knows that if this child is not doing well in math, I'm going to tell the parent, we're going to look for a way. We're not just going to blindly push this child to the next level and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. And then because of money, you want to bring in another child. So the count day, there's something they call count day. That's all. Right. That's the day that matters to all of them.
Because that's money, right?
Because that's money. It's all money. Education is very hard to measure, Val. It's very hard to measure. The only time you measure education is when the child turns, say, 18. or 19 or getting out of high school.
Yes.
That's when you feel the effect. But throughout, it's going to be like, oh, the child is doing well. You don't know.
Right.
But the teachers have the obligation to let the parents or the grandparents know that this child is not doing well in math. Let's do something. But the teachers, they are silent. So
why do you think that's so, Dr. Ty?
I think it's because it's just a write-off of black men. They see that 1 million of us are in jail. They see us saving food. They see us pushing janitorial tray. The perception is like we amount to nothing. So I don't know how they feel when they see me with a doctorate degree and I'm walking around. I don't know how they feel. They probably feel that maybe I steal or I'm lucky somewhere. Every black child is look at Eric here. Look at the guy videotaping us. This guy is a genius. But the education, he could have been an electronic engineer. I'm telling you, this guy could have been an electronic engineer because his mind, his brain is just so sharp. But the education system. So what I'm saying is a perception that is out there that our kids are not. They will end up in the prison industrial complex or join gangs and all that. They join those because they want to survive.
Right.
That the thing that's happening in Chicago is very sad. But let me tell you, Val, even if you are doing well, when once you walk into a store, they look at you on the television screen whether you are going to steal. Even they don't know whether you've parked a Range Rover outside. Nobody cares because the vast majority of our people. So this thing should bother us to say, okay, look, what can I do?
Right.
So if anybody wants to help or contribute, don't say I'm too busy. I'm too busy. There are some intangible ways that you can contribute, that you can help.
That's right.
You want to be able to be part of the exceptional men that Du Bois talks about. This is America, for crying out loud. We have constant light. We have electricity. We have everything that we need.
Yes.
What should be holding down our boys? The education system is holding down our boys. And that is tied up to everything that is going on. The racial animals, not only black men, even there are some white guys also that the education system has failed too. But I'm saying this because there are 1 million people are in jail, and most of them are my people. The president has admitted that most of these crimes, most of these are non-violent drug offenses because they want to survive.
Right.
They want to survive.
Yes.
You can't blame anybody for wanting to survive, to eat. Yeah, so I think what we need to do is to step up this program. I invite the principals, the high schools or middle schools or elementary schools program out there to invite us to come in and do the assessment. It's free. When once we assess, then we're gonna assign tutors to these kids to boost them up to the right grade proficiency.
Okay. Do you mind giving the audience some of your information for your tutoring program if those teachers want to take you up, or the professionals that you were talking about?
Absolutely.
If they want to take you up on that offer, can you give them some information?
Absolutely. If you can go to our website,
look right here, Doctor.
Yeah, MEVONE.org. Mary, Edward, Victor, Orange, Nancy, MEVONE.org. That's the website. Okay. Then the phone number is 313-971-4559. Okay. You can call me. You can. Once you call that number, it's going to reach me. Okay. And then you can schedule. We're going to meet you at your local library. If it's a school, we will come to the school and assess this kid unbiased. Okay. If it is a parent that is calling, we will go to their nearest public library and set up our system. Set up our computer system. Okay. So the kid is going to be examined in spelling, sentence, and math, and reading. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it. Oh my God, this has been an awesome interview. And like I told you, I was just going to let him go because he's passionate. I've seen some numbers, some hard data information. This program really works. So please take Dr. Ty up on that offer. If your student needs help, if you know a student that needs help, Please use that information. Call Dr. Ty. He's very passionate. I've seen hard data, information. Numbers matter. And his numbers and the progression of a student that's coming in 7th grade and doing this work, and then within a month's time progressing to the next level, he has hard data for that, and he has the information to back it up. So please use that information. Thank you again,
Thank you so
Dr.
much.
Ty, so much for coming. I know you're a busy man.
Yes, I am.
But
I am.
thank you so much for taking the time. And please make sure that you keep everything that we talked about today up in prayer. Make sure that you are one of those people that are being an asset to your communities and your neighborhoods and not a liability. And the way that you can do that is to be educated and to educate others. I'm Val Ward, and thank you for stopping by with BW Pop-Up Movement.
Thank you.
See you soon.
See you soon.